Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Now, what an interesting couple of days it has been with the market. Bitcoin down at $55,000, Ethereum under 3K, Bitcoin down 9.1% this week, Ethereum down 13.5% this week, down 2.9% today on Bitcoin, and down 5% today on Ethereum. So what does this mean for us that are yield farming, that are earning passive income rewards? So if you've recently got into yield farming, and you would know the market has tanked over the past few days. It's been the biggest Bitcoin liquidation since FTX, I believe. So what has happened to the market in terms of our yield farming? So let's have a look. So as you can see, Bitcoin down, Ethereum down, pretty much everything is down, right? So if we go over to DeFi Llama and check the volume, because of course, when the prices are down, it means we are out of range. And I'm going to explain the options we have during this period. So you can see volume has been crazy over the past couple of days, 5.5 billion and then $7 billion. Started off pretty slow this week, and then since this liquidation happened, the volume has been up massively. And the reason volume has been up is because there's been a lot of transactions. You can see the 24-hour trading volume has kind of just been going up. If we take a look on CoinGecko as well, we take a look over the last month at the does it have a okay? It doesn't have market volume on CoinGecko, but we can see it on DeFi Llama. But you can see 24-hour trading volume is going up. Now, there's a good and bad thing about this market. The good thing is there's more volume in the market. So if you are in range, you're going to be earning a decent amount of fees. But the majority of us are probably going to be out of range because, if you've supplied liquidity recently, you're going to be out of range, and you're probably tempted to either just sell your position, rebalance so you can get earning again, and that good stuff. But I'm here to tell you, if you're out of range, the best thing you can possibly do right now is leave it alone and kind of leave it how it is and just ride the wave. Yes, it's not nice logging in to Aerodrome or to Aperture or to Crystal and seeing your positions are down massively in terms of the amount that you've put in. But this happens, and in yield farming, this is one of the reasons that we don't rebalance constantly, because when the market's down, you'll have some impermanent loss right now. But if you rebalance your position, you will lock in that loss. Okay. So there is a good thing about this, really. If you go over to Crystal, which I'll leave a link down below for Crystal because you can currently farm an airdrop. So if you come over to Crystal Points over here, you can basically earn crystals. Your crystal balance will go up, which will turn into crystal tokens when they do airdrop their token. So you can earn crystals just by swapping. You're managing your positions through crystal on the profile and all that good stuff. And you can earn crystals. So definitely go ahead and do that. You can check in every day and get yourself 10 free crystals, which is a pretty easy way to generate some free money. But if you come over to Explorer and Hot Pools, and by the way, none of this is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just telling you my personal opinion in terms of what I would do right now. So if we go to something like Base and have a look at some of the blue chip pools, we can see that WETH and USDC, everything is probably in terms of APRs is going to be up on Uniswap because there's more volume. So the APRs are going to be pretty high. Okay. So that is one good thing about a down market. If you haven't deployed capital yet, doing so, and you can also dollar cost average into positions. The same thing that we do when we're buying tokens. You can dollar cost average into your positions and get a better cost basis so that your initial liquidity will also rise in value over time as well. But you can see volumes are up. So if you haven't yet deployed capital in a down market, when the market's kind of just suddenly crashed, because there's lots of transactions, because for the market to crash, people have to be selling their assets, which causes volume. And when people make a swap, that's how you make money. So you can get into WETH and USDC on Base right now for 233% per year, which is pretty cool. If we have a look over on the Polygon chain, if we take a look at the best blue chip pools, Bitcoin and USDC at over 1% per day right now, 384% per year on Bitcoin and USDC. Now, if we take a look at Aerodrome, now my Aerodrome positions have taken a massive hit. I think I'm down a couple $1,000s across the board this week in terms of my in terms of my deposits. Okay, but if we take a look and have a look at the APRs and go to volatile pools, we can actually, you know what? Let's go to dashboard and you can see my APRs right now. So OVN and USD Plus is up, Climber and USDC is up, WETH and TKN is up, and WETH and Wells is up. So my APRs are up. However, because the price of Aero has gone down, the dollar amount that I'm getting in emissions is obviously down. So if we take a look at TradingView here, I am logged in, yep. We can see that everything is down. Okay, everything is down. Arbitrum down at 60 cents. That is crazy. Aerodrome down at 46 cents. That is crazy. Everything is down. Sui's at 64 cents. Everything is down right now. Let's take a look at the price of OVN as well. Okay, OVN is at $32. Wow. So there's a few things you can do, right? You can either rebalance your positions if you're out of range. In fact, I'll show you my positions right now. I don't mind doing that. A lot of them are out of range. Probably the majority of them are. So let's click show all chains. Okay. Let's wait for this to load up. Okay, so you can see we have like 3 positions in range. The rest of them are out. So now what am I doing right now? And the answer is nothing. I am just kind of letting the storm pass and letting these positions, letting the market do its thing. And yeah, just kind of letting it do its thing down at 55.5K, which I think is the lowest. Yeah, we're on the lowest candlestick it has been on the daily anyway. So this is the daily chart. Let's move it to the 4-hour chart here. Bitcoin down, everything is down, massive Bitcoin liquidations. So I may buy some more Bitcoin around this 55K level here and just kind of wait for it to go back up. But yeah, so the market's down. There are a few things you can do right now in terms of yield farming. You really have 3 options. The first one is to sell at a massive loss, which of course probably wouldn't recommend doing. If you want to turn this into a business long-term cash flowing. Second thing is to rebalance. Now, if you rebalance your positions, if I went over to Aperture here and I wanted to rebalance my, let's have a look. I wanted to rebalance my Ethereum position. Okay, if I wanted to rebalance this to get back in range, well, I'm going to lock in this impermanent loss. Okay, which I'm not going to do. So you will lock in this loss. So I'm currently like, what is that? A couple $100 in impermanent loss here because I'm out of range. But if I just leave it and allow it to go back into range, because I do have faith that the market will probably pull back in the next couple of weeks, in my personal opinion anyway. Who knows what can happen? This is crypto. No one would have predicted this crash. But that's just my opinion. It will recover. It always does. So my thoughts are to either, I could rebalance this and lock in a couple $100 in permanent loss, or just leave it, and this will eventually go back up and then go back into range. Okay, it's as simple as that. So right now, because I'm out of range, I'm currently holding 1 ETH in this position. So this 1 ETH will obviously, once it's 3K again, this will be worth 3K, etc. And then when it gets back to $3,090, it will go back into range. So that is, that's the options you have. Okay, you can either sell, you can rebalance, or you can just stick to your guns and hold your positions. I'm personally holding my positions. I am not selling any of my positions at the moment, because again, those short-term decisions could be catastrophic in terms of your cash flow. So I wouldn't really recommend doing so, to be honest. Of course, it's up to you. You can do whatever you like, but I'm not selling my positions. There are decent opportunities to jump in right now, though. If you're not already in yield farming, you're thinking of jumping in, right now could be a good time to jump in, or a good time to start dollar cost averaging. Now, before we end off the video, I have a question for those that have stayed to the end. So if you've stayed to the end, you're 9 minutes in, you're probably pretty interested in yield farming and what I have to say about yield farming and sharing my journey with yield farming. So I have a question for you. Would it be beneficial for you if I had an exclusive group specifically for yield farming? Okay, now in the group, it will cover things like we'll have a chat room where I'll jump in a live call with everyone a few times a week. And it could just be a chat room on Discord where we'll jump in and, we'll talk about whatever you want to talk about, whether it's yield farming, you want my opinion on stuff, whatever. Of course, not financial advice, but if you want my opinion, I can give you that. We'll jump on a call multiple times a week. There'll be training videos of how to start, more in-depth training videos specifically for the group. I'll be doing technical analysis. You can request certain pairs that you want me to look at or certain pools that you want me to look at and do technical analysis on it. So, it can give you a better sort of indication on the range to pick, all that good stuff. We'll have just a group specifically for people yield farming to share ideas, new pools, all that good stuff, what people are doing. Would that be beneficial to you? There will be a monthly price attached to it. It'll probably be like $20-$30 a month, something like that. Let me know if that's something you're interested in. I was thinking of building one out. I do have my current premium group with a few, a good amount of people in there at the moment, but that's not really the place for yield farming stuff specifically. Because again, that was kind of built in the previous bull market when I first started the channel, and it's still ongoing, and we talk about lots of stuff in there. But if you would like to have access to a yield farming community specifically, which is for people that are serious about yield farming, which is why I'm attaching the monthly price on it, because it's for people, that are seriously involved in yield farming. There's going to be a mixed group in there, right? People that have been yield farming for a while, people like myself and a bunch of others have been yield farming for a long time with a decent size of money. It will be for people that are brand new and just want help starting, but you want access to people that are doing it, and you want access to them immediately, then you can have that, all that good stuff. So let me know if that's something that you're interested in. If you are, I will start building it and it will be out in the next couple of weeks. But let me know if that is something that you want to see. And yeah, if you made it this far in the video, I appreciate you. Thank you. But yeah, market's down. What you should do, in my opinion, for yield farming right now, and what I'm doing is just holding on. I'll do my videos as normal on Monday, going over how much we made for the week, which of course this week will be probably a lot less than typical weeks because again, the market is down. But yeah, let me know what you think. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.